Errol Spence will properly retire Manny Pacquiao via AARP retirement Pac-Man style. This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat bar. We keeping the foot on the whoop. Next. We keeping the foot on the whoop. Next. And like the Tibetan mastiff that I am, I'm applying whoop on immediate pressure. Because pressure does whoop, it bursts his pipes. It's just like He Knows Everything is doing right now. You see I'm yawning? That's how Errol Spence is doing to Freddie Roach. He's yawning at Freddie Roach's ass because Freddie Roach knows they call him the truth because there's no lies in his damn fist. Freddie Roach knows this, man. He's the one that said the term. He Knows Everything remixed it into another version. Freddie Roach was the one that was petrified and scared for Manny Pacquiao's life. He told Manny Pacquiao, you will not fight Errol Spence. I don't want you to get that level of exposure. I don't want you to get basically castrated in the ring. I don't want you to face a guy of that magnitude, a guy of that proportion, a guy of that variation, a guy of that aspect. Because if you face a guy like that, we don't know if you're going to come back from that. That's what Freddie Roach said. Because Freddie Roach understands the cardinal rule in boxing. They call him the truth because there's no lies in his damn fist. And Errol Spence's response was very good because Errol Spence said, keep that same energy, dog. Let me say it again. Keep that same energy, dog. Come fight night. Because Errol Spence understands that talk is cheap, man. It's what we do in the boxing ring. It's what is defined when it's all said and done in the boxing ring. It's basically the defining moment of what we as basically fighters have to deal with. Manny Pacquiao can talk, but your resume is not going to stop the fact that you're getting bulldozed by Errol Spence. Your resume doesn't stop the fact that you're getting steamrolled by Errol Spence. Your resume does not stop the fact that you are going to get plowed fucking through by Errol Spence, man. I like when Spence has to deal with fuel on the fire. See, a lot of boxing fans are deluded. A lot of boxing fans think that Manny Pacquiao is just basically going to do what George Foreman did at 45 years old. This ain't that kind of party, man. This ain't that kind of fight. Listen, man. Errol Spence is going to bulldoze, plow through, and steamroll Manny Pacquiao. I told you guys, Manny Pacquiao is due for a proper retirement. And the person who's going to give him the proper retirement is Mr. Tactical Aggression, Mr. Technical Puncher Placement, and Mr. Body Snatching Work, the Levy Onside, the punishment style. That's why they call him the Ruin You style artist. Because Errol Spence ruins you in the boxing ring, man. This is not going to be a fight where Manny Pacquiao has any decisive advantages. The only advantage Manny Pacquiao is going to have is the fact that Manny Pacquiao is at a disadvantage. Let me say it again. The only advantage that Manny Pacquiao is going to have is the fact that Manny Pacquiao is going to be at a disadvantage. Manny Pacquiao is not going to be the same person at the end of this fight. He will be properly retired. He will be properly done the fuck up. Because you're talking about the difference between a superior fighter and a fighter that just throws punches and bunches, and he can't even do that at the same velocity. Manny Pacquiao used to give you 8 good rounds before he tires out. And that was him at his prime. Now he can barely give you 6. Errol Spence can go 15 rounds and then some via tactical aggression, via technical puncher placement, via body snatching work, the Levy Onside, the punishment style. So when we sitting here and we're looking at Manny Pacquiao run his rabbit ass mouth, we're looking at a fighter and we're looking at his coach, Freddie Roach. They're psyching themselves out. A lot of people do this when they know they're going to catch an L. They psych themselves out because it's a way to prep them for the slaughter. They prep their own mind for the slaughter that's about to happen to them. There's not a prediction that He Knows Everything did not get right with Errol Spence, and it's going to continue to fall in that same lineage. it's going to continue to fall in that same path. It's going to continue to fall in that same variation, because we're looking at Errol the True Spence as the superior fighter that he is. This is a superior boxer on so many levels. His timing and his speed is second to none. This is a guy who times you. This is a guy who outskills you. This is a guy that does everything in the ring at an accelerated and a great rate. So when we look at Manny Pacquiao, we see a guy that is a senator, a guy that should have retired from the sport a long time ago. After the Floyd payday, Manny Pacquiao should have been gone from boxing. But the reason why he's not gone is because he didn't do great investments. Manny Pacquiao kept finding himself in precarious situations. And Manny Pacquiao, when it's all said and done, ended up being a fighter that, how should I preface this? How should I say this? That owes a lot of fucking taxes. He needs money. He's not fighting Spence because he believes he can beat Spence. I mean, let's just keep it a buck. Manny Pacquiao knows he's going to lose this fight on so many epic proportions, so many epic magnitudes, and so many epic variations. But Manny Pacquiao's taking this fight because Manny Pacquiao knows he needs an AARP check. This is why he's taking on the fight. So what you see Manny Pacquiao and Freddie Roach is doing is what we call classic boxing promotion. Let me say it again, because what I said was so deep and profound. Let me let that marinate in the corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. So hear me fucking well. Manny Pacquiao and Freddie Roach are doing what we call classic boxing promotion. They're promoting the fight. But this type of fight at this level, at this magnitude, it doesn't need boxing promotion, because you have Errol the True Spence and you have Manny Pacquiao, AARP retirement, Pac-Man style. And when we look at the delineation, we look at the distinction, we look at the gulf, and we look at the separation between the likes of Mr. Tactical Aggression, Mr. Technical Punching Placement, and Mr. Body Snatching Work, the levying onslaught, the punishment style. When you see Spence start talking like this, that means he's using fuel to the fire. Greatness personification can only be hindered. The motherfucker can't be stopped. When you're dealing with great fighters at this level, airfield fighters, they use anything as a log on the fire. Floyd was doing this in the Manny Pacquiao fight. That's why he was chopping wood. Errol the True Spence is doing this because Errol the True Spence knows he's coming in super shredder form. He's coming to break down Manny Pacquiao via an accumulation of punishment. He's coming to tactical aggress his ass. He's coming to technical punch his ass. And he's coming to body snatching work, the levying on style, the punishment style, his rabbit ass. Manny Pacquiao will not be the same person, let alone the same fighter after this fight. Because you're talking about a complete package fighter that understands that timing beats speed. A complete package fighter that understands that skills outweigh speed. And when it's all said and done, timing and skills outweigh speed. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat two-tailor fashion. Freddie Roach, all you doing is this. Manny Pacquiao, all you doing is this. When it's all said and done, come August 21st, you getting bull fucking dozed. You getting steam fucking rolled. You getting plowed fucking through. Because when it's all said and done, there is no boxer on the planet, I don't care what genetics they have, that can outbeat a superior elite black fighter's genetics. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat two-tailor fashion. I keeps the foot on the whoop on the dicks. I keeps the foot on the whoop on the dicks. This is He Knows Everything. Checking out.